Here we are at the Dome Dome in Denver, Colorado, where the Colorado Cobras will host the Hershey Squirts in the 8th season of SPL's Rebound Stretch, starting off the Pro Division with a bang. And it's going to be a good one. Thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. My name is Darth, going to be your man in the booth, man behind the camera, man behind the microphone here this afternoon. We got 10 players possibly taking to the ice here this season, and releasing this matchup here tonight between the Squirts and the Cobras, and I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be one of the highest matches, highest skilled-based matches that we're going to see here in Week 1 of Season 8. But I've been proven wrong. I've been proven right. We're going to see what happens here momentarily. But first and foremost, let's get to know the teams that are going to be on the ice for this matchup. First and foremost, the visiting team for the Hershey Squirts, we have Eli captaining this team alongside Milk, Doug, Yager, and Hex. Eli has been very adamant on starting this game because he was in the VC first, the team VC. So I believe Eli is going to be on the ice first and foremost. Milk, not having a whole lot to warm up, will be on the ice, as well as the third being unknown. Everybody is around for the Hershey Squirts here this afternoon, so whatever the line combo Eli decides is necessary will be the boys on the ice trying to assert their dominance whatever way, shape, and form they can. It's a clean slate here this season. Everybody's got zeros on the record sheet, but for the Colorado Cobras, Crusade captaining Crooks, Blue, Rockybo, Wendy's Cashier, 5 notorious players in the Pro Division, a lot of them being OGs. Wendy's Cashier playing all the way back from the beginning of time, Blue playing from Season 2 of Rebound and onward, Crooks also being around as long as Rebound's been along. Rockybo, once again, a long-time Colorado Cobra, a long time alongside Crusade, both those players going all the way back to Season 3 with this franchise. They're making it happen again here this season around, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see which of these 3 players are going to be on the ice. I'm looking forward to watching Blue here this season, biggest body checker in the Slapshot Premier League, and we're going to be seeing his physicality on the ice transpire here in a few moments, if my predictions are correct. Of course, Crooks, a long time notorious 3, likes to shoot it long, likes to keep possession of the puck. It's going to be a possession battle here this afternoon, or I guess this night. It's almost 9 o'clock. Game's time is at 9 o'clock, so we still got 7 minutes to burn. You got some time to go and get a drink, go get yourself some popcorn, because it's going to be a good one here this afternoon. Crusade captaining these boys. He hits a lot of clips. He's looking for the TikTok fame here this afternoon, so maybe that'll be their downfall. Maybe it won't be. It's going to be a wild one. Does my mic sound okay? Am I peaking? There's a lot of red on my screen from my microphone audio. But yeah, Crusade looking for a little TikTok fame, looking for a few clips. Crooks going to be playing that possession time game. Hits his passes on the dimes. There's no peeking. Thank you, Bangold. I appreciate that. But yeah, no idea. No idea what's going to be the line combo. Of course, Colorado Cobras has got a very diverse roster. Wendy's Cashier played every position throughout his career in the Slapshot Premier League. Rockybo and Crooks both playing the 3. That's your defense. All right, so if you're unsure of what I mean by 1, 2s, and 3s, those are the 3 primary positions in 3v3 Slapshot. 1's your shooter. He's your striker. He's the guy up the ice looking for the through pass. 2's your midfielder. He plays between the face-off dots, between the blue lines. He's the guy that blocks the shot to try to keep the puck from even being considered a shot on net. And then your 3 is your defenseman. He is the guy that gets you out of the danger zone. A good 3 makes a good team, and without a good 3, you do not have a team. I will take that opinion to the grave. Crooks and Rockybo both playing the 3. Blue kind of switches between 1 and 2 depending on what's needed. Same with Crusade. Wendy's Cashier, also a utility player, can play wherever he is needed. He had over 100 saves in a few seasons, if I remember correctly, with the Yosemite Grizzlies. This is the first season in... Is it 9 seasons? 12 seasons that the Yosemite Grizzlies are not in the standings anywhere to be found. It saddens my heart a little bit to see the era go, but Wendy's Cashier still living, keeping that Yosemite pride going here in this season. For the Hershey Squirts, they got a diverse crowd as well. Everybody, I believe, can play everywhere, except maybe Eli, but that's up for debate. Asking for my opinion on what's better, offense or defense, you know, that's difficult. It depends on the division. It really does depend on the division. In Open, in IM, defense is a must. If you don't block shots, you can't win games. in the Pro Division, the Pittsburgh Vipers said it best last season, 2 seasons ago. Whenever they won the chip, they won the whole season. They went all the way. They didn't lose a game. They had a tremendous amount of offense on the ball, and with enough offense, defense doesn't really matter. But with that being said, you need both to win games up in the upper ranks in the Challenger and the Pro Division. If you're unfamiliar with the Slapshot Premier League, here's our main division structures. The Pro Division is at the top. Underneath the Pro Division, we have the Challenger Division. Underneath Challenger, we have Intermediate. Underneath Intermediate, we have Open Division. No 2 conferences in each division this season. We just have 1 conference. Everybody plays everybody twice, except in Open, where I think you don't play 4 teams. You only play you play 4 teams once. You play the remaining 8, a total of twice in the regular season. Top 4 of each of these divisions get into their division playoffs. If you win your division playoffs, you automatically promote into the upper division. So, top 4 of Challenger making the playoffs. First place plays 4th place. Second and third play each other. Winner of those 2 best of 3s play another best of 3. Or maybe it's a best of 5. I can't remember. Check the rule book. Go to spl.gg, and at the top bar, there's a player handbook to check all of the rules that we go by here in this league. But regardless, top 4 teams make it. If you win, you get a spot in the upper division. If you get last place in your division, you drop down automatically, no questions asked. If you get second to last in your division, you will be playing a best of 3 in the preseason of season 9 against the runner-up of the lower division. So, intermediate team, if you don't win the championship but you make it there, you'll have another chance to get into the Challenger division here coming up into the next season. But thank you all for the tremendous amount of support. Davo gifted 5 subs on top of his sub already. MVM with the resub for 10 months. Eli going strong for 18 months. It's hard to believe that I've been in the booth longer than a few weeks. Players filling into the lobby. Taking a look and getting to know a few more stats behind the cards. Players to watch here this afternoon. The odd shot players to watch. I got Blue coming out for the Colorado Cobras. Cobras will be on the right side, attacking to the left. He has a lot of career stats. These are career stats throughout. That's not Doug on the left. That's Milk. I forgot to change that. Don't worry about it. Didn't even happen. Don't even worry about it. Don't even sweat it, you know. But the Colorado Cobras will be wearing the black nameplates, defending right, attacking left. To start the game, the Hershey Squirts will be wearing the brown jerseys, defending left, attacking right as we get down there. But yeah, it'll be. I'm interested to see what's going to happen here this afternoon. A lot of anticipation for the season. What do I haven't used the color mod in years. I gotta look up the commands for this. Yeah, Blue shoots, Blue scores a lot of the time. He's the more notorious attacker going to be on the ice here for the Colorado Cobras. Yeah, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on Milk if Milk plays. Hershey Squirts probably going to be subbing out people throughout the game. But will be interesting. Taking a look at what the standings are as of right now. Clean slate. Got 10 teams here in the Pro Division. And we'll see how long it takes for a little diversity to unfold up on the standing sheet. Top 6 teams on your screen will make it into the Pro playoffs. First and second seeds getting a bye into the second round. Bottom 2 will be sent down for a chance at relegation at 9th place. 10th place in this division will be sent down to Challenger for the following season. Gonna be good. Gonna be grand. We're gonna see how she goes. Doesn't look quite right. Yeah, something ain't right with this. Hang on. I haven't used the color mod in so long. Yeah, we're at 9 o'clock. Once the Hershey Squirts file into the lobby, we will get this one underway. Yeah, coming into this season, we only have 9 teams placed into the Pro Division. The top 4 of Challenger, according to the reseeding tournament, were put into a round robin. And there she is. Everybody played each other one time this last week. Pittsburgh Spinners going lossless won all 3 games. They made themselves a home in the Pro Division. The Detroit Demons, the Philadelphia Fantasy, and the New Jersey Bullets will remain challenger here for this season for the stints. And yeah, Pittsburgh Spinners, congratulations. We'll see how they do up in the Pro Division with the big boys, the big fish in the pond here this season. I got high hopes, high expectations. We'll see what happens. Well, we got 6 in the lobby. Looks like Crusade, Crooks, Blue, going to be your starting lineup for the Colorado Cobras on the right side of your screen. For the Hershey Squirts, we got Eli, Doug, and Milk. 6 ready to rock, 6 ready to roll. We're taking it down to the ice for the first time here in Season 8. Hershey Squirts on the left, Colorado Cobras on the right. The puck is dropped, the game is on. The name tags are a lot more similar than I thought they'd be. We'll fix that in the intermission. Right off the get-go, a shot, a goal, and the Colorado Cobras have themselves goal 1 on the board. Doug looking for possession, goes off Milk. Crooks here with it now, down to the near side. Milk, Doug. A little bit of trouble, finds its way off Crooks. Crooks here for the Colorado Cobras, finds Crusade. Crusade attacking left. We're looking for the shot. Good handle there by Eli, keeping that one wide of the Hershey Squirts net. Eli here with the puck now. Looking top side to start this breakout. Down to the near side, finds Milk with teammate, finding its way down. The near side board's a little loose. Crusade going to rocket that one around to the top side. Eli off the backhand, stopped by Crooks. Crooks nudged up against Crusade. Milk here for the Squirts, looking to attack towards the right side of your screen. Off that backhand, loosened up by Blue, finds his way off Crusade. Crusade breaks down the far side, keeps it along the wall, just trying to get a little bit of elbow room off of Milk. Good shot there by Blue, goes wide off to the far side corner. Handled by Crooks, looking for Crusade on the near side offensive corner. Blue, Crusade. Crusade to the top side, look for the pass out to the point, finds Crooks with it now. Off that red line, takes it back to the defensive corner. Good backhand try, goes off Milk towards the top side, bobbles around, finds his way off Crusade. Eli there making life a little bit difficult. Shoots off the near side, and Eli dies. Blue off the body of Crusade, out to the point. Yager comes into play. Eli just not feeling it, unplugs his router. Blue here with a nice handle off that forehand, stopped by Doug. Doug out of the zone. Crooks with it now. Backhand scores! And it's 2-0. .336 remains here in the first period of action. Colorado Cobras taking demand to the house early on here in this first period of action. Doug off the boards, finds Blue off that far side. Yager here with a good handle on this one, trying to get that puck on net. Not having a whole lot of opportunity on that shot lane as Crooks sticks to him like a sticky note. Crooks, Blue, Yager with a backhand goes wide. Crooks here down low in his own defensive corner, looking to take this one down the near side. Crooks to the top side, banks it off the glass, finds Blue. Blue pulls, shoots, nice stop there off the far side. The post doing all the work on that play. 3 minutes remain here in the first period of action. Doug, stick checked away. Crusade with it now. Looking to take this one down the near side. Wraparound goal, finds a little wraparound. Under the Christmas tree, it's 3-0. Cobras taking a demanding lead early on. Looking to get a little comfy in this one. Yager with a backhand goes wide of the net. Milk here with a chance. Goes off that backhand. Nice stop there by Crooks. And that's the first shot on net of the season for the Hershey Squirts. Doug here with it now on the defensive side for Hershey. Crusade stopping it for Colorado. Blue here for Colorado. Stopped by Milk. Milk off that backhand will dump that one down into the offensive zone. Retained by Blue. Finds Crooks. Crooks plays catch with himself off that backhand. And a forehand shot, a long distance goal, and a riveting goal. 4 shots, 4 goals. Colorado Cobras hitting the net. Shooting 1,000 right now. It's 4-0 Colorado Cobras. Early on. Having a lot to say. And little answer from the Hershey Squirts so far. Milk finds Doug. Doug with a shot. Blocked away out at the slot zone. Crooks there with a shot off that far side. Comes down to the near. Milk, Crooks, here in the neutral zone. Forehand shot goes off Yager. Yager bobbles it loose back to his own defensive end. Crusade with the puck now out in front. Blue with a shot. Doug with a save, and the second is a good one. 5-0. A demanding lead. Hershey Squirts have to get on the high horse sooner rather than later if they want to get back within this one. Blue cementing goal number 5 on the board. A minute 52 remains here in the first. And questions have been risen. Crooks down the near side, off this backhand, finds Crusade. Crusade pulling, stopped there by Yager. Yager takes the puck away, goes off Blue down to the near side. Crooks going to get the first touch on this one. Out in the neutral zone, scores! Top left corner! Sniping the 90s from downtown. Great dangle, great backhand shot. The small window of opportunity, and he shoots it right through the keyhole. It's 6-0 Colorado. Hershey just looking to survive the period. If the goal difference ever hits 10 in an SPL game, we call it early. We go to Wendy's after the match. 1:20 remains here in the second. And what a shot by the Hershey Squirts off that near side, finding the dimes on the top shelf where you keep the peanut butter. Doug with a good setup, Milk with a good finish, and it's back to 5 on the gap. 1:21 remains here in the first, and the Hershey Squirts looking to stay alive. Good handle off the near side. Yager looking for a little handle off the top. Crusade finds his way back to Crooks. Crooks off the near side looking for Blue. Doug almost able to pinch that one off, but not quite. So that one goes top side. Yager here for the Hershey Squirts. Looks to break out top side. Banks this one off the glass. Finds his way off Crooks. Here's Doug with it now. Doug off the backhand. Trying to punch his way through. Yager off the back. Look towards the top side of the ice. Yager back to the near with 45 to work with here in the first. Blue here with a little touch of the pass. Nice control, but not able to send it out one on. At the point was Crooks. Blue back neutral. Crooks off the back end loses control. Here's Yager with it now. Back in the defensive zone for Hershey. The faceless rider goes down off to the far side. Doug pulls, not able to wheel him, not able to deal him. As Doug will look for control off towards the top side, it'll go off the stick. Finding its way off, Yager chopped back over to Doug. Blue here with a little stick check. There's Milk. Blue in the neutral zone. Doug off the hip. Yager with a forehand, backhand, trying to get a shot lane, not able to find a whole lot. Finds Milk instead down in the corner. 10 remains as that puck goes all the way back down to the Hershey Squirts end. Here's Yager with it now off the forehand. A good shot, but not on as Crooks will hold it into the corner, and that will do it for the first period of action. It's 1-6 at the end of one, and the Hershey Squirts have some climbing to do. A good match so far. Are those the real stats? I don't feel like those are real. Those aren't real. Are those real? Those aren't real. Those aren't real. That's not that. Those aren't real. Is it gonna update? No. I don't think we have stats for this game. Apparently... That is strange. We don't have stats for this game. I'll try to fix that on the fly when we get to the next game. Everybody's ready to rock. Everybody's ready to roll. We're back on the ice here for the second period of action. Cobras on the right, Squirts on the left. 1-6 is our score. Good handle there by Crooks. Crooks looking towards the top side to play with a little bit of fire off that forehand. Here's Blue with it now. Blue to the near side. Doug causing a little havoc. Finds his way back to Yager. Yager here with it now. Can I change the colors on the fly? Crooks with a shot. He finds a goal in a beautifully displayed backhand forehand transaction. And it's now 7-1. This first game is definitely ironing out the kicks. You got that right, left trick. Milk here looking for a little handle out to the top side. Doug, backhand. Good try, but goes off the near side and wide. Yager retains possession. Goes off Crooks out to Blue. Blue challenged by Doug. Doug wins it away. Crooks here with it for Colorado. Colorado top side. Crooks finds Crusade. Crusade down at the enemy goal line. Stopped by Yager. Here's Milk with it now. Shooting, scoring! And that one goes off the bar and goes down ski. It's 2-7. Hershey Squirts find themselves a goal in a timely manner. And a good shot indeed. 5's the gap. 409 to work with here in the second period. Crusade off the forehand. Finds Crooks back in his own defensive end. Here's Milk with it now. Crusade and Crooks challenging for the puck. Milk and Yager bring it back for Hershey. Dug towards the top side. Looking along that far side red line. Challenged back to Crooks. Goes off Crusade in the neutral zone. Yager says hello. Pushed back into the Colorado zone. Out to the near side. Crusade able to get that one down low. Yager able to find his way off Doug. Banks that one down low over to Milk. Milk here for Hershey. Down to the near side. Finds Doug. Back to Milk. Milk here off the forehand. Pass out to the slot. Here's Yager at the point. Now one challenged out to the far side. Crooks. Blue. Fighting for this one down along the far side corner. Milk looks for the dangle. Blue with a nice control off that hip. Keeps it out of the way of harm. Milk with it now. Off that backhand. Stopped by Crusade. Goes out the post. And that's 2 saves. Coming off the cuff for the Colorado Cobras, and they're staying alive. 3:12 here in the second. Good pass along the top side. Yager here looking for a little give, little go. Back over to Milk down the near side from the wall. Finds Doug, shoots it down low, just wide off that near side post. Crooks off Milk. Yager with a shot goes wide. Here's Milk with an out. Goes past Blue over to Yager. Yager here on the near side. It hits that point. Finds Milk. Shot saved by Crooks. Crooks shot. Nice control by Doug. Able to find its way towards the cage, but not on. Someone's challenged away by the defense. Doug here in the neutral zone. It's 2-7. Hershey Squirts need a goal soon to get back into the wheelhouse. Crooks off that backhand, not able to get past Yager cleanly. Doug able to find its way off Crooks. Crooks not able to keep up with him as that shot goes through the crease and out the far side. Here's Milk, here's Yager. Yager at the red line, looks to the near side, shot instead. Nice control by Crooks, throws it back out neutral zone. Crusade has a step, shooting off the far side, and that one goes wide. Yager back down on his own near side corner. 2:20 remains here in the second period of action. 5 is the gap on the board. Blue able to control that one back to Crooks. Crusade back off the hip of Blue over to Crooks in his own defensive end. Milk here with it now. Challenged by Crusade. Crooks here challenging it to the near side wall. Takes it down along his own end wall. Breaks free near side backhand. Dumps this one down and in. Doug here with control on this one off towards the near side. The top set looking for a little bit of elbow room. Yager looking for the shot on net from his own blue line. Shooting off that near side. And that one goes wide. Crooks able to handle this one down in his own corner. Looks towards the top side for a little leeway. 1:44 remains here in the second period of action. Crooks looking to pull this one away. Point to point. Looks for Blue. Finds him. Here's Milk. Goes off the stick of Blue. Good stick check there. Crooks goes off Doug. Doug steals it away. Goes off a few bodies as that one bobbles around the Colorado blue line. Blue with a shot towards the cage softly and slowly into the night. Sent right back down by Yager from the Squirts end. Goes off Crooks. Finds Blue. Blue at his own blue line. Top side finds Crusade. Crusade with a shot just wide off that far side post. Crooks gets this one back down and in. Yager leaks it out. Blue keeps it down. Crusade the first touch on this one. Good body position. Pulls this one off that backhand. Looks for that wraparound. Milk there to try and deny that one. Doug with a big save there. Crusade other side scores. And if at first you don't succeed, try again on the other side. It's 8-2. And that 6-point lead is back intact for the Colorado Cobras. One minute remains here in the second period of action. Doug looking for a little redemption arc on that far side, not finding a whole lot of luck. Blue has a handle on that one, goes off Yager over to Doug. Doug looking for this whip down the near side, finding his way back off the face of Crusade. Blue back to the neutral zone. Milk here for the Squirts. Crusade here for Colorado. Crusade off that backhand, throws it to no man's lane, finds Blue out in the outskirts, finds Crusade back behind his own net. 36 and counting here in the second. Crusade to Crooks. Milk with a turnover, finds Yager, pulls, not able to pop that one in while it was ripe, and it finally comes all the way back down into the Hershey's end. Here's Blue to Crooks. Nice shot saved by Doug. Someone goes off that far side and wide. Milk here with a good takeaway. Finds his way off that backhand over to his 3. Here's Doug off the backhand. Shot just wide. Hits Crusade along the way. Here's Yager with 10. Shooting off the post, off the far side. And that one remains in the drink. 5 seconds remain. One last chance. Doug with a try, and Crusade there to answer that one away. Going into the second intermission with a 2-8 ball game. Colorado Cobras on top. I'm going to change the Cobras color because I'm having issue. Does it want to work now? It still can't divide by 0. Alright, cool. That's going to be a later tonight project. 6 parties ready to rock, 6 parties ready to roll. We're back down on the ice for the final period of action. 2-8 is our score. Colorado on the right side, Squirts on the left. The puck is dropping. The final 5 minutes is on. Milk taking the first possession. Crusade getting involved in that one. Blue, Crusade back into the neutral zone, down towards the near side. Yager there fighting for his life in the neutral. Goes off towards Krooks. Krooks off the back end, finds Crusade shooting off the far side, and that one goes wide. Here's Doug with an out down across the crease, finding his way over to Yager. Yager here banks it off the boards to Krooks. Krooks with a long distance shot, goes wide off the near side. Blue, Crusade. Crusade to the top, then to the near. Crusade looking for this wrap around, looking for another repeat of what we saw moments ago. Krooks with a backhand finds Crusade back out to Krooks. Krooks with a backhand, or a forehand pass down to the near side wall, not able to find anyone in a blue jersey. Here's Milk with an out, fighting for his life, finds his way off that backhand, looking for the shot, not able to find a clean one. Elects to take the rebound down low instead of giving it to Krooks off the save. Long distance shot would have been on. Good handle there by Yager, staying in that shot lane. A minute elapsing. A few shot attempts so far. Doug Milk out of the crease. Crusade with a save, and that one goes off the near side and wide. Hershey Squirts having a few chances here, a few chances there, just not able to capitalize quite like the Cobras have so far tonight. And that's the difference on the board right now. Krooks pulls it from the red to the blue. Off the back end, shot saved by Yager. Crusade to the top side. Here's Doug with it now. Off that backhand, chops this one over to Milk. Milk here pulls. Nice stop there by Krooks. This one comes out to Crusade. Milk with it now. Off that backhand, stopped by Blue. Punched over. Here's Krooks with it now. 6 points the gap. Colorado in the lead. Not in a big hurry to turn the puck over. Good angle there by Krooks. Leads his way to their left side of the ice. Milk with a shot. Stopped by Krooks. Krooks out with another block here in this game. He's challenging the shooter. Shot scores! Milk with a nice one. And it's 3-8. Beautiful pull, beautiful dangle, little backhand, forehand transaction, sells it for $1.50, and they're back within 5 here in the third. Doug with it now. To the top side, dumps this one down and in. Here's Crusade with possession for the Colorado Cobras. Top side off that forehand, Blue recycles that one back to his captain. Milk there challenging the shooter. Crusade here with it now. Backhand pass top side. Yager with a shot. Scores! And another one for the Hershey Squirts. The shots are even, and the goal difference is down to 4. Great shot, great takeaway, and a long distance pow from downtown. Yager with a backhand. Stopped by Crusade. Krooks getting a hand on this one, down towards the near side, looks to start this breakout on the right foot. Milk getting a stick check on that one. Blue collects that one top side over to his captain. Off the forehand of Crusade, finds Yager. Yager, not having a whole lot of dangle options, takes this one over to Doug. Doug almost able to snipe that one in with a little blue shot. Yager almost able to send that one in. Crusade there directs that traffic wide. Nice save there by Krooks off the shot from the slot by Milk. Crusade off the backhand, pops that one loose along the slot of the Colorado zone. The Hershey Squirts have turned up the heat here in the third period of action. They found the majority of their scoring so far. I think they've doubled their goals since we started this third period only 3 minutes ago. Here's Blue with it now. Off that backhand, banks that one off the glass. Crusade shoots, scores! And the first answer in quite some time, and you can interact with the Hats because they're on the ice. Crusade with his third of the night has made his mark onto the board, sniping a top shelf, an empty 4x6, and he hits all of it. It's 2:05 remaining here in the second, and the score is 9-4 for Colorado. Yager off that forehand. Blue here challenging it at his own defensive blue line. Milk finds his way topside. Here's Doug with it now off that backhand, finding his way over to Blue. Blue topside finds Krooks. Krooks off to the near side, finds Crusade. Crusade with a bank pass. Not able to find a whole lot of luck in his back pocket. Yager, Blue. Nice control there by Yager, staying on the shot lane, and he scores from downtown. Riveting. 5-9 on the board. 4 is the gap, and Yager sent him back a little Krooks love. 4 is the difference. A comeback may be plausible, but I won't say many things because I don't want to jinx a lot. 1:28 here in the third. Krooks out to the top side. Yager, backhand out of the zone. Krooks takes it away in the neutral. Forehand shot stopped by Blue, goes off Crusade, and Yager awarded the save there. Milk with it now. Thanks, Blades. I did not catch that at all. Crusade top side. Krooks. Minute 3 remains here in the third. Crooks taking his time down towards the near side, looks to wheel and deal as he takes this one off the red, goes off the backhand of Milk, and Milk with an empty cage, looks for the shot, not able to find it, saved by Crooks. Yager with a shot, hits the post, and that goes wide. My goodness. Forehand by Doug, finds his way off Blue. Blue chips that one out for his three. Crooks throws this one down over the stick of Crusader, else it would have been a measly goal. Nice shot by Blue, and they find another one. It's 10-5. 37 seconds remaining here in period number 3, and that might be the final nail that was sunk into the coffin to seal the deal. 36 remains here in the third. 5 goals the gap. Crusade keeping the possession. Off to Blue. Blue with a few spins, finds his way off Yager. Yager looking for another goal, looking to pad his stats maybe perhaps a little bit on the occasion. Yager from the hip to the forehand, dumps this one down and in. Hershey Squirts just trying to get this one over with. Crusade to himself. Huh? Blue with it now. Crooks, forehand. And that will do it. That's the end of the ball game. 5-10 the final score. And, yeah. Colorado Cobras finding themselves 2 standing points over the Hershey Squirts. I guess I'll just pull up the stats manually because the stat parser is not happy for whatever reason. The turnover ratio apparently is not happy with something. But yeah, this is the only stat that really we can show is the goal counter. Just give me a hot second, and I'll read you guys out the stats. I guess I could just like show the stat parser, and you guys can read the spreadsheet with me. Is that not a display capture? There we go. How can I make this more legible? That is very tiny. Sure. Alright, Blue, 2 goals! Crusade 3, Crooks 5. Doug, Eli, Yager, Milk, look at them go. 5 goals. Few things to point out. Crooks, a lot of shots, most in the lobby. Tied with Milk there at the bottom of the Hershey Squirts there down below. Beautiful graphics, so amazing. Very much stat. Another stat that I think is interesting is 7 face-off wins for Crooks. He took 9. His face-off percentage is immaculate. Going down, going down the line a little bit. A lot of passing is made from all of them. And nobody had a game-winning goal, so that's pretty neat. All right, so a little like learning knowledge. Game-winning goals are only calculated if it's a 1-goal game, and the team that broke you have to break a tie to get a game-winning goal. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot else. Nobody hit posts. There's not a whole lot of like obvious turnovers. Everybody played a solid game. Yeah. Nothing really stands out all that much. Like, Doug had 4 of the 6 saves. Yager had the other 2 for the Hershey Squirts. Saves are pretty lopsided for the Colorado Cobras. Crooks had 6. Crusade and Blue both had 1. Crooks definitely, I think, had the most pull in this game. 5 goals, 8 shots, 6 saves. You can't... It's hard to beat that. Crooks never passes. I kind of agree with you. I kind of don't. I mean, Crooks had 26. Who's the middle? Crusade had 27. Who's the top? Blue. Blue had 23. Who had 0 passes? It's Eli. I can't believe that. Eli, come on, man. Be a team player. Wild. Man never wheels him, never deals him. But, yeah, that's all we got here tonight. I guess tune in tomorrow if we have more Slapshot to play. There's a real chance we will. But Yeah. That's all we got going on for tonight from the Pro Division. First games in the books. I guess I could point like with my pointer instead of just like eyeballing it. Whatever. It's not that important. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to the SPL Network. Thank you for all the big names on the screen here. Big name supporter. If you sub to the channel, you get on the list. If you're not on the list, let me know. Just DM me. I'm a friendly guy. I'll talk to you. Few subs from this stream. Stop looking at me. Thank you for the sub. Brand new. Laugh Track, thank you for the 18 months. You've been here as long as Eli has. Franny Brownie, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. You're having a good day. Davo, once again, the sub. 5 gifted on top of that. MVM, thank you for the 10 months. And then Eli, once again, 18 months. Going strong, going proud. It's enough time to have 2 kids. It's crazy to think about. There's a lot of people that are better than Eli. I'm not one of them, but there's just a lot of people that are better than Eli. Don't tell him I said that. I can feel the DM he's writing out already. Eli's terrible. That's not my opinion. That's John. Eli's kind of cute, I guess, says Pickles. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't know how many viewers we had because looking at that number makes me nervous. But yeah, I'm gonna try to fix the stat parser tonight so we can figure out like a better streamline of the stats. But yeah, I don't know why it's laggy. That's on my end. It's not like a connection thing. That's weird. But yeah. As the season goes on, we'll hope to get more polish. If you're interested in casting, DM me. We'll see what's going on. If you want to write articles for SPL, DM me. We'll see what's going on. But with that being said, I got nothing else for you. Thank you for tuning into the Slapshot Premier League on the SPL Network. My name is Darth. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next broadcast. But with that being said, hope you all have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a good night.